Hello guys, today is an interesting day. I'm gonna be celebrating 4th of July here in Moscow, Russia. So the event takes place not in the city center. We are in Kuskovo. It was a summer house and an estate of the Sheremetyev family. So that's when Peter the Great ruled the country. We're talking about 17th century, beginning of the 18th century. So we have a chance to see how Russian oligarchs used to live in the 18th century. We know that Sheremetyev entertained in a grand style. His outdoor events attracted as many as 25,000 guests. Even Empress Catherine II visited this place. After the 1917 revolution, this estate was nationalized. So it became a museum of national history. But let's go back to why am I here today? We are here to celebrate 4th of July. And yes, there is an American community here in Russia. So I'm not sure about other cities in Russia, but Moscow has lots of expats and they seem to be doing pretty good here. And we're in! So this cute pink house is a traditional brick Dutch house. It was constructed in the 1750s near the pond. What I like about Moscow is that the parks are taken care of. It's a pleasure to walk around. Alright, so we need to find our place for today's event. And guys, it's nice and warm, it's summer here, but I still have my jacket on, just in case it gets cooler. So the event took place outdoors, which is great. I love this park. Now, usually when I go to events like that, it's not about food for me, but I still filmed a little bit. That's the beginning of the event. We have some snacks, croissants.
The fourth time to celebrate the Independence Day. 76.
So we were talking about the Independence Day, about the history of this holiday, and how Russia played its part and its role. And we had a special guest, Rick Sanchez.
I worked at CNN, and I worked at Fox News, and I worked at NBC. I was born, interestingly enough, in Cuba. Immigrated to the United States. Fortunate enough to be able to go to the United States. And it was an unbelievably wonderful experience for me and my family. And I was a poor kid. My parents worked in a factory. My dad washed dishes. And somehow I got to experience the American dream. If you ask me, why am I here? I'm here because I want to be able to tell the truth. And it's pretty simple, right? But you know, I quoted Mark Twain a little while ago. Mark Twain's one of the greatest American philosophers. Are you good? In America. You don't see in Moscow discord the way you see in America. You don't see in Moscow men wearing their pants here so their butts are sticking out like you see in America. You don't see people who weigh, every third person weighs 900 pounds. Obesity like you see in America. So, I am sorry. I love my country. And I think Great Britain's a great place. And my wife and I honeymooned in London and in England, and Paris is great too. But they've got serious issues that you don't see here.
So this lady is a Spanish speaker, but tonight she was singing in Russian for us. That was beautiful. And now we are going to see some fireworks. Pay attention to the beautiful building to my left. You can imagine ladies in their beautiful gowns in the 18th century, walking around, enjoying their time. Maybe classical musicians playing for you. Alright, so it wasn't a grand show, but it was still nice to look at. Overall, very nice expat community here. They love Russia, they like being here, they enjoyed their time in Moscow. And yes, at the end of the event, we were all singing Russian national anthem. Those were the main highlights of my day today. It's time to go home. I decided to save some money and get on an electric train instead of a taxi. More adventures are coming as I explore Moscow. See you in the next video!